What's going on, fam? I just got to my gym. It is super hot here in Oaxaca, Mexico, but we are about to knock out a heavy legs and glutes workout. So I'm going to be doing both my booty and then the front of my legs, which is going to be my quad. So more of a quad focus. I do 2 heavy leg days every single week with obviously heavy booty involved as well. And one of them is quad focus and the other is hamstring focus. So quad is the front of your legs and hamstrings is the back of your legs. All right, so follow along with me. I'm gonna break down exactly how I do everything, all of the setup for the exercises, all of the form, all of the tips, so you can follow along with me and get that year-round goddess body bursting with energy by eating more and working out smarter instead of harder, aka working out less. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a like and subscribe so you don't miss any more goodness coming your way. Let's get into the workout.
All right, fam, the very beginning of any lower body day always needs to start off with some banded glute activation. And that is because we sit all the time and we got to wake those sleepy glutes up, get the blood flowing, get the muscle fibers engaged so that they are ready to work. So make sure you get yourself a fabric resistance band, which is also called a glute loop or a booty band. So if you don't have one of these, literally pause this video, go on Amazon and buy one because it is such a game changer. You absolutely have to have it in order to build some glutes and legs. Okay, so this is my current glute activation routine that I really like. So I usually just spend not long, maybe like 2 or 3 minutes just quickly warming up the booty so that we can get into the workout. So first I do 20 steps each way of these banded lateral walks where I'm standing straight up, and then I go into the squatted version. And the squatted version is really hard. Like, you're gonna feel such a burn, but that just means it's so effective. So banded lateral squats, I do 20 steps each way. And then I go into one of my favorite exercises, which I do for glute activation, but I also do to just isolate my glutes sometimes because it is that effective. And that is banded kickbacks. So I do 15 reps on each leg where I am just bending over and holding onto the wall and kicking my leg straight back. And your legs are going to be really fired up after that one. And just to complete the whole booty warming up and making sure that we're hitting all sides, I'm also going to do 15, maybe 20 reps of kicking out to the side. So doing lateral kicks, and that's gonna hit your side booty as well because we wanna work everything. And then for the very last part of this glute activation, we're going to do some banded body weight hip thrust, which is going to, of course, be the first main exercise we do, the hip thrust, because that is the queen of all booty building. So we're just gonna bang out 20 hip thrusts, making sure to have your upper back against a bench, legs at 90 degrees, toes pointed out slightly, thrusting from your hips and squeezing those glutes at the top. And then after you've done 20 full body weight reps, you're going to just bang out a bunch of abductions, which is where you push your knees out to the side. So I'm going to do 15 to 20 abductions. So all of this should have taken you maybe like 2 to 3 minutes. And now you are ready to put that booty and those legs to work. Let's go. All right, so the very first exercise we're gonna do is a banded barbell hip thrust. So I know a lot of you ladies might feel really intimidated about how to actually set up the barbell in your gym. And don't worry, I was once the same. So I'm gonna actually walk you through the entire process so you can see how it's done. So you wanna grab the barbell, which is this long bar, and this bar alone should weigh about 45 pounds. So then you're gonna grab the barbell plates, which are these big plates that you put on the side. And ideally, you wanna use the biggest weights that you can so that the barbell is gonna be elevated off of the ground, which is going to be a 45-pound plate or a 20 kg plate. So what I do for the first plate is I just lift the barbell up off the ground and slide the plate on. And then for the second plate, I stand with my body facing the wall, hovering over the edge of the barbell, and I pull the plate towards me. I just find that that works better. So I'm going to be doing heavy hip thrusts. I'm really going to be pushing the weight today so that I can really maximize my glute gains, because the gluteus maximus is the biggest muscle in your entire body, which is really like the bubble butt muscle. well. So don't forget, if you want to grow your booty, you gotta put some mass on that ass, meaning that your glutes can handle some serious weight, and putting heavy resistance on any muscle is what makes it grow. And since your glutes are such a big muscle, they can handle a lot of resistance. All right, so getting into it here, I'm putting my booty band just above my knees, nice strong resistance, so we're hitting the glutes even more. And find some kind of bench in your gym where you can have your upper back just against it. So I always use this bench press because I find it's a good height. Then you're gonna put on some kind of cushion so you're not gonna be just destroying your crotch doing this, because obviously if you didn't have a cushion, the barbell would be digging right into your hips and that would be very uncomfortable. So I really recommend using a barbell pad, and if your gym doesn't have one, just get your own, because you're going to be hip thrusting a lot if you want to grow your glutes, and it is so worth it to have one. What I used to do before I had my own pad was I would just take a yoga mat and fold it up a bunch of times, which can definitely work as well. So just find something that is going to work as a cushion. Okay, so upper back against the bench, legs at a 90-degree angle in front of you, and then you're going to roll the barbell so that it's directly over your crotch. And then what we're going to do is we're going to keep our head looking straight forward. We don't want to throw our head back, because when you keep your eyes looking at the wall, it actually is going to force you to use your glutes even more. So then you're going to push through your heels, hinge from the hips, and you're going to drive up. So pushing off of those heels, hinging through the hips, and then just extending all the way up as high as you can. And once you get to the top, you want to give your glutes a nice little squeeze. So doing the full range of motion, bringing the barbell all the way to the ground and pushing back up. So obviously I'm doing pretty heavy weight here. I have two 45-pound plates on each side, but of course I have been hip thrusting for years, so it's taken me time to get up to this much weight, but just do whatever weight you can and keep trying to get stronger slowly but surely, and eventually you will get there. For the hip thrust, I did 4 sets instead of 3, just because I like to give a little more attention since this is such a glute builder, and I did 8 reps for each set. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to unrack the barbell as well, so that you can see the entire process of setting it up and taking the weights off. Okay, so first I come on the outside of the barbell and I pull the plate towards me, and then the barbell is obviously going to fall onto the ground because there's nothing elevating it anymore. And then what you're going to do is the side that has no plate, you're going to lift it up into the air and then stand on top of the plate and pull the barbell out. This is the easiest way I have found to unrack your weights, so that it's going to be easy to put the plates on and take the plates off. So it doesn't have to be scary, it doesn't have to be hard and intimidating. You can totally do it, and it's going to be so worth it. Getting into the next exercise, we're going to be doing some elevated reverse dumbbell lunges. So find some sort of platform in your gym so that you can have a little bit of an elevation, even if that's just stacking 1 or 2 barbell plates that you can put your foot on. And then you're going to put your front foot in front of you. Make sure that you're at a 90-degree angle and lowering down. So you want to make sure that that back knee is coming all the way to the ground and touching the floor, pushing through the front heel that is elevated. And honestly, these were surprisingly difficult. It absolutely destroyed my legs, and maybe it doesn't look that hard, but we all know that lunges are quite challenging, and especially if you do them elevated, it gives you even more of a range of motion that you have to work with. So I did 8 to 12 reps on each leg for 3 sets. All right, fam, now we are moving into one of my new favorite exercises, and that is a dumbbell sumo squat. So you're going to take a heavy dumbbell, since you're only using one, take a wide leg stance, which is a sumo position with your toes pointed out, and then you're going to grab that dumbbell right between your legs, kind of leaning over, letting the dumbbell hang. Then you're going to squat. So you're going to lower all the way, actually let the dumbbell touch the ground. That's how you know you've gone the whole way. And just contract everything, really squeeze the butt muscles, make sure you're doing that muscle-mind connection so that the butt is going to work. And this is also going to really, really work your legs. And I just honestly find this range of motion so much fun. It is still really challenging, but super effective. So I'm gonna do a little bit higher rep for this one. I do 15 to 20 reps for 3 sets. Since we're not using such heavy weight, we're going to do more of a burnout technique and go for more reps instead of weight. All right, fam, then I decided to switch it up and do an exercise that I pretty much never do, which is going to be a lateral kick with a plate. So I grabbed a barbell plate and then I came over to one of these machines and just grabbed on for support. And then you're simply kicking your leg out to the side, which is what's called a lateral range of motion. So this is really nice for the side butt. And if you're not going to use a plate, you can also use a dumbbell, or honestly, you can do these even body weight or with your band. Any variation is really good. Just doing this range of motion is really going to activate kind of that upper side booty. So it's going to feel really nice to hit that region because it's a little bit of a different spot than everything else we've been doing. So just kicking your leg straight out to the side. I did 12 to 15 reps on each leg for 3 sets. And now we're moving into the final exercise of this glute and quad workout. And this is going to be to really torch and isolate the quads, which is going to be doing leg extensions on the machine here. So this is one of the only machines I really use in my workout because it is so great for isolating your quads at the end of a leg day. So really simple, you just get onto the machine and then you're going to be fully extending your legs in front of you and lowering them down, which is going to really put some serious tension on those quads. And I like to kind of go for high reps as well, since this is a burnout for the end of the workout. So I do between 12 to 15 reps for 3 sets, and I keep my rest time short on these exercises that are a little bit more isolating and not using as much weight. Like try to rest no more than 60 seconds and go right into the next set. All right, Fit Fam, that is my glute and quad workout. I hope that you give it a go and that you enjoy it as much as I do. Get that booty pump. Make sure you take your booty selfie right after the workout, and definitely let me know in the comments how you enjoyed this workout and if there's anything else that you want to see from me. Thanks so much for checking it out, and I'll see you in the next workout.